everyone. So before we talk about lesson 121, forgiveness is the key to happiness, the lesson covers what is the opposite, which is what is the key to suffering? The key to suffering, if forgiveness is the key to happiness, the key to suffering is the unforgiving mind. The unforgiving mind. And what is the unforgiving mind? And what are its fruits? How does it lead to suffering? The unforgiving mind is full of doubt. It sees someone as not in your best interest. It questions every decision you make. The unforgiving mind does not know how to function in this world from a place of peace. The unforgiving mind constantly feels as if it's falling just a little bit short. It's full of guilt for past errors. The unforgiving mind is stuck there because it feels hopeless. It feels completely helpless, powerless. The unforgiving mind does not see itself as inherently a child of God. It sees itself as a product of nature and of nurturing. This is just how I grew up. Can't do anything about it. Can't change. 1, 2. The unforgiving mind constantly sees itself tempted by things that you don't truly want. The unforgiving mind does not believe that the things, the visions, the dreams that you have for a greater expanded sense of self is even possible. The unforgiving mind sees darkness and sees no light. So that's the unforgiving mind. So if that's the case, what is the forgiving mind and how does it lead to happiness? In this lesson, 121, for the first time in over 100 lessons, it actually takes you through a visualization exercise. So you would close your eyes and you would first call forth in your mind's eye a perceived enemy, someone you just don't like, someone who just you don't vibe with. You just do not feel like they're watching out for you, like they can support you. Someone who you feel constantly has its own agenda, manipulative, and you just can't resonate with this person. And you would visualize a tiny light in them. Just a spark of light. And without judging or interpreting what the light means, especially when you feel so strongly that this person's just not good for you, you would let the light grow. You would visualize the light just growing and growing, becoming brighter until it fills the image of this person fully. Again, resist the judgment to interpret what it means to see this person in light. Set it aside. All you're doing is perceiving the light. Now, when you see this person fully in light, you would set this image aside and call forth an image of someone that you like, someone that you do resonate with. It could be a good friend, it could be a family member, it could be a partner, a lover, someone who you feel gets you. You feel just a bit freer when you're around them. You feel like you can breathe a little bit easier when you're in their presence. And you feel like you can share all of the challenges that you go through and get support. Now, you're not yet seeing the light in this person. You're just interpreting the perception of this person. Now, you go back to the first perceived enemy, full of light, and you visualize some of that light transferring over to your friend. And as you do that, you start to see your friend also full of light, while not diminishing the light in your perceived enemy, but seeing the light in your friend. Then you would recognize that same light in yourself. You know that the light is in you, as it is in your friend, as it is in your perceived enemy. And you've created a triangle. And this triangle is a giving and receiving of forgiveness, because you have chosen to perceive the light in someone that you only saw darkness in. And sometimes that someone is yourself, or it's the situation that you are seeing, the way you're interpreting it. You're seeing it in darkness, and you're choosing to say, not true, there is light in this situation, and I'm going to perceive that light with the help of the Holy Spirit. So that is lesson 121. Forgiveness is the key to happiness, to seeing the light in you and recognizing the happiness that already exists. I hope you enjoyed that exercise. Subscribe and like to this channel, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more like these coming up, so you can allow yourself to really engage the imagination to see yourself differently, and therefore see your world in a very, very different way. We'll see you tomorrow.